Hi Naturals, so we are done with the porosity class and we're moving on to the next phase, and this is the essentials that you need as a natural. We've learned in the porosity classes and listen to me, in the videos on porosity, we spoke about how to get in that what porosity is, how to get in that moisture, how to retain that moisture. Okay, so once we've now figured that out, you want to know, okay, that was the first thing you told me, so what next? I know my porosity, so what next? Now I'm going to tell you what are the essentials you need as a natural. So I've got I've got my notes of what you need, just so that I don't miss anything. These are like the essentials, like the bare essentials. So I'm going to break it down. Every time I mention an item or an essential, I'm going to break it down for low porosity and high porosity. So let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to focus on is your products. And when you're looking for any product, where it might be a shampoo, deep conditioner, leave-in conditioner, styler, I don't care, it has to say one of three of these things: sulfate free, paraben free, mineral free, phthalate free, and silicone free. On the bottle it should be there. If it's not there, skip, move on to the next one. It must be written there somewhere, it has to. If it's not, skip. Okay, so after you figure out, okay, these are all saying sulfate free, paraben free, mineral free, it's saying there. Cool. What do I need? You're going to need a shampoo. For the low porosity girls, you are going to need a cleansing shampoo. Because why? Closed cuticles, the products just build up. It just builds up. So you're going to need a cleansing shampoo. I will do a video on like the best cleansers. I only clean now. Okay, yes, I do only cleanse. But there's some cleansing shampoos that are like serious, like they strip out all that gunk and dirt and build up, and then you get like a softer, you know, not so heavy cleansing shampoo. Again, products must say petroleum, mineral, silicone, and so must say that on the container. So for a low porosity girl, you're going to need a cleansing shampoo, and for a high porosity girl, you're going to need a co-wash. So please don't just co-wash for the rest of your life. Please don't, because you need to get out that dirt at some point. Like, you're gonna, as much as your cuticles are wide open, you're gonna need to clean it at some point. I'm just saying. And then after you've washed your hair, you are now going to into a deep conditioner. For low porosity girls, it must say, it should say moisturizing. If it says moisturizing, that is a good deep conditioner to use. I will do a video on like the deep conditioners that I fell in love with. You can see this one features because she's almost finished. I didn't finish her because now I'm on to the next challenge, but this one, for the high porosity girls, you're going to need a protein conditioner, or it should say strengthening conditioner. You don't need moisture. That's why you always need to keep a balance. You can't have too much of a good thing. So yes, high porosity girls love protein, but you're going to balance it with moisture. Yes, low porosity girls need moisture and they're scared of protein, but you're going to have to balance it with those two. So again, I will do a video on protein moisture balance. Okay, after we've deep conditioner on our hair, we are now moving on to a leave-in conditioner. For low porosity girls, your leave-in conditioner, there's many different ones, but like, if you are new to this, start off with these and then you start playing around with the others, because the cuticle, again, closed and you need to get it in. So for now, try with the milky, buttery, the milky type of leave-in conditioner. So look at this one, it just flows. Like, do you see this? Like when I rub it, it kind of quickly disappears. It just quickly disappears. So with low porosity girls, a milky leave-in conditioner would be great. For the high porosity girls, would be a thick buttery leave-in conditioner. I'm a low porosity girl, so yes, again, test these products out, but start off with those and then you see if it works. If it doesn't work, then you move on to the next product. but you don't want to be a product junkie like me. I have tons of products that I just keep buying for the sake of buying because, oh, I've been influenced. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm gonna try. That's how thick this, I've literally shaken it and it hasn't moved. That's how thick this leave-in conditioner is. It's thick, but it does wonders. It really does. So I don't know, and I should actually explain that a little more. So if you have just cleansed your hair stripped of all of this, like everything is out, the thick buttery ones would work. But if you, like, it's midweek and you just gonna do it's not a stripping shampoo, if it's not a stripping shampoo, like a deep cleansing shampoo, then you're gonna need those silky, milky, buttery, silky, milky leave-in conditioners. Okay, then after you've put your leave-in conditioner, you're then gonna need an oil. Low porosity girls, it's leave-in cream and then oil, and then for the high porosity girls, it's leave-in oil and then cream. Okay, but for the sake of putting it in order, just oil is the last thing you're gonna be, depending on your method that you're using. I will talk about the LCO versus the LOC method, but it kind of just explains itself. But if you want more detail, I'll get into that. So your oils, I make my own oils. So this is the, okay, this is my oil. It's, you can see the cloves in there, and if anybody knows what these seeds are, let me know. Okay, so I use my own oils. Like I said, I'm an oil girl, so I do a pre-poo before I wash my hair, and then I wash my hair, then it's the deep conditioner, then it's the leave-in, then it's the oil. So it's a whole build your routine situation. Everyone has their own method. It's not everybody's routine. Everybody's routine doesn't have to be the same. Okay, so once we moved on to products, now we're going to talk about, oh yes, for oils. For low porosity girls, you're going to look for, if you're not going to buy an oil, you want to make your own oil, look for olive oil, jojoba oil, almond oil, and Jamaican black castor oil. So those are for the low porosity girls. For the high porosity girls, avocado oil or coconut oil, Jamaican black castor oil. Jamaican black castor oil is top 3 and she's not 3. Just saying. For the oils. Okay, so we done with our products. We're now gonna go moving on to items or tools or items, I don't know what to call it, but this is like every natural, in fact at this point it's got nothing to do with natural. Like this part of the segment's got nothing to do with natural. It's just hair care practice in general. You are going to need a silk bonnet. Now you will find girls that are not natural wearing silk bonnets, because silk is so good for your hair. Cotton dries out your hair, and not only does cotton dry out your hair, the friction of cotton on your hair snags and pulls, and our hair is already fragile, so why? Okay, so you're gonna need a satin or silk pillowcase, a bonnet, or a pillowcase, whichever one works for you. I use both depending on my mood, but I prefer the pillowcase because they have, the bonnets have this is a nice soft kind of, I don't know what this is, it's elastic, but it's like a soft elastic. It's not, doesn't have, it's smooth. I wear this when I can't find my pillowcase, or when I'm at other people's houses. I can't now go with a pillowcase to people's houses, they will judge me. Anyway, so a satin pillowcase or bonnet. Also, you are going to need satin scrunchies. You're not going to use normal hairbands on your hand because it pulls your hair and it snags your hair, and it's made of cotton, and then you get those hairbands with that iron piece. No, we don't use that anymore. Scrunchies. Now, let me just talk about scrunchies. They were back in the day, like I'm talking 20 years ago. But about 20 years ago, so when I was still in high school, right? The girls used to wear this, and I was like, you know that of, let me show you something. So this is me fastening my hair, right? This is me. Fastening my hair. Never in the life of life was I ever going to just put my hair in a little one turn. Never. It was more like, and then you're pulling it, and then you pull the hairband and twist it, and it was a situation. We don't do that anymore because edges. because because this thing doesn't allow you to stretch it any further than it is. So, and now I just messed up my bun. Anyway, so yes, satin scrunchies, you're gonna need them, or clips, the little jaw clips, if you don't let it snag into the turning thing. Yeah, I digress. So satin scrunchies, pillowcase, and bonnets, these are the must-haves that you need. And then you are going to need a wide tooth comb, or and I don't have it here, a wide tooth comb, or a tangle teaser, or a detangling brush. And again, a rule, start from the ends and work your way up. I finger detangle, that's why I didn't bring it, because I never know where it is. I do have one. I have a wide tooth comb because they said that in the beginning, and then the tangle teasers came out, and then I was using the tangle teasers, and now I just use my fingers because it's the best for length retention, which we'll get on to a little later in life. I keep on saying we'll get on to this. There's so much, so on myself. Yes, so a wide tooth comb, a tangle teaser, or a detangling brush, or the wet brush is what they call it. Yes. And then last but not least, but this is only for the, not only, but it mostly for the low porosity girlies, you are going to need a heat cap. Not necessarily a heat cap, I've said this before, it is top tier. A heat cap is top tier because it does wonders. Or you can always just, you know, like, I have one, I use it, but it was winter and summer just ended now, so I mean winter just ended now, so I haven't used it, it's packed away. But I have a steamer, and not like any special steamer, it's those clothes steamers. I literally have one of those. I steam my hair with it, so we don't need all the expensive things. And then last of them all, you are going to need a microfiber towel. Now, the reason for a microfiber towel, and again, back in the day, my granny had a microfiber towel. My grannies had very nice things. I don't know why they tell me about this. If they were alive now, I would be stealing their things. Anyway, if I could find my granny's doek, I'd be wearing it. If you can wear a doek, or what do you call this thing, a scarf, a satin scarf, yes. If you can wear a scarf, but it's called a doek. If you can wear a scarf to bed at night, you won't go wrong. First of all, the scarf is on your edges like this, so it's not moving and ruffling, because when you're on a pillow, you are still moving and still, it's less friction, yes, but satin scarf, you won't go wrong. Okay, so now we are done. Go get your satin bonnets, pillowcases, and your wide tooth combs, your sulfate-free products, sulfate, paraben, mineral, and petroleum products. And yeah, then we're gonna move on to building a routine, and how to build a routine, and what the how can I put this? What consistency does. There's different types of naturals. There's straight hair naturals. There's I can dye my hair every now and then kind of naturals. I am a new natural, so I'm a bit psychotic. I don't straighten my hair. I don't use a blow dryer on my hair. I don't blow dry my hair before my protector style. My protector styles are done on damp or wet hair. That's okay with but damp hair. I do not use a blow dryer. When I do diffuse on a day that I do a wash and go, it's cold air. And do you know how many centuries it takes to dry your hair with cold air? Many. I might as well just blow my hair. It takes me that long to dry my hair on a wash and go as it takes the same amount of time. Okay, Bianca, my English is so depleted. It takes the same amount of time to blow dry my hair when I'm doing a wash and go as the time it took when my hair was straight. Okay, I'm done. Go buy the products, go buy the essentials, and then we will talk about. In fact, let me do you one better. Tell me what you want to hear next. Tell me what you want to know about next. What do you want me to go into detail about next? And then we'll move on from there. Because I've got a lot. Like I said, I've got a lot. Like a lot. And I'm excited to share. So. And I'm taking up your time. And you are listening to me. So. Bye.